Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is NURUL binti ISHAK. My student ID is 2024697154. Today I will be presenting my assignment 2, which is a phone inventory application. So now let me explain each one in my application. Okay, this is my phone class. This is corporate class that represent a phone object in my application. Okay, at the top I declare 5 attributes, 5 private attributes, brand and model, string type, release year and quantity, integer type, and pass is double type. So I declare them as private to follow the construction principle, meaning this attribute cannot be accessed directly from outside the class. Next, I have a two constructor, default constructor and normal constructor. Okay, the default constructor introduces all attributes to empty values. Brand and model are set to empty string. Release year and quantity are set to 0, and price is set to 0.0. And next, the normal constructor accepts 5 parameters: brand, model, release year, price, and quantity. So I use this keyword to assign each parameter to its corresponding attribute. For example, this dot brand equal brand, and so on. Okay. Next is I have a set method for each attribute. Okay, for example, set brand as a string parameter and assign to this brand, and then set model assigned to this model, and so on. Okay, next, after setter, I have a getter method. Okay, get brand, return the brand value, and get model, return the model, and so on. Getter are used to retrieve attribute values from outside the class. Okay, finally, I have two string method. This method return all font data as a format string. It is include brand model, release years, and price format to disable place user string dot format and quantity. This method is important because it's called whenever we need to display font information in the option dialog. This is my queue class. At the top, you can see that queue is the linked list with font as the generic type. Okay, that's mean queue inherit all method from Java build in linked list class, and I can add my own custom method on top if. Okay, for basic queue operation, I have three methods: enqueue method, dequeue method, and pick method. Okay, the queue method add a font to the back of the queue using add last font method inherit from linked list. This follows FIFO principle, which is first in, first out, meaning the first font add will be the first font to be removed. And then the QU method removes and return the font from the queue using remove first. This is how queue method is FIFO order. And then the pick method inserted the front font without removing it using get first. This is useful when we want to check what is at the front without disturbing the queue. And then display queue method. Okay, this one can check if the queue is empty. If it's empty, it show a message say queue is empty and return. If not empty, it's loop through all font using for each loop and build an output string using the string method of each font object. Then display everything the option pane dialog. Next, the calculate price method. Okay, this one to calculate for values, total, average, maximum, and minimum price. It first check if queue is empty, and then initialize total to 0, and set both maximum and minimum to the price of the first font using get first. Then it look through all font for each font. It adds the price to total, and then check if the price is greater than maximum to update maximum, and check if the price less than minimum to update minimum. After the loop, the calculation average by dividing total by size. Finally, is display all four value in the option. And then search for method. Okay, this one accept a brand name as parameter is loop through all font and use equal is no case. To compare to brand, that means the search is not case sensitive. So searching Apple or Apple upper and under so we'll get the same result. Is found, display the full detail. If not found, it show a not found message. And then delete phone method. Okay, this one is accept a model name as parameter. Is use a followed way index to find the phone. When found, is called the remove phone. Remove method to delete it from the queue and show a the success message. If not found, after load, it show not found message. And then next is for copy and move operation. Okay, I have several copy to queue method. Okay, this one is copy of phone to another queue using a for each load and in queue. The original queue remain intact, move intact. And then move to queue method. This one is move all phone to another queue using a while loop. Okay, it's to give for source and NQQ to target until source is empty. Okay, move to stack method. This one is move all phone from this queue to a stack by calling push phone. And then next is filter expensive to queue. Okay, this one is phone above price. Test hold and move them to an expensive queue. It uses a temporary queue to hold the remaining phone, then restore them back to the original queue. After filter budget to stack works similar by move budget phone to stack instead. My stack class similar to queue, it also extended with phone as the generic type. Okay, for basic stack operation, I have three method: push phone method, pop phone method, and pick phone method. Okay, this push phone method and phone to the top of the stack using at first. This follow different principle, which is last in first out, meaning the last phone at will be the first phone to be removed. And then the put phone method remove and return the phone from the top using remove first. And then pick phone method return the top phone without removing it using get first. And then display stack method. Okay, this one is what the same display queue. It check if stack is empty first, and then logs through all phone and display them in the option dialogs. Okay, next is calculate price. This one is a calculate price method that calculate total average, maximum, minimum price, and price from stack data. The logic is exactly the same as in queue. It's logged through all phone, accumulated total, and find maximum and minimum values. And then next is for copy and move operation. Copies to stack. This one is copy all phone to another stack while preserving order using temporary stack. It first pop all phone to a temp stack which is reserve the order. Then pop from temp stack and push to the both the original and target stack. Okay, this restart and the original order. Okay, next move to stack method. Okay, this one move all phone to another stack and increase the search. And then next is move to queue. Okay, this one is all phone from stack to queue using NQQ. And then next is filter hide and to stack method. This one is when above the three hosts and move them to hide and stack. As a version class, okay, it has two method. Okay, first is precedence method and inverse to postfix method. Okay, I can explain precedence method. This one is accept a character and return is provided as integer, plus and minus operator return priority 1, multiple and divide return priority 2, and power symbol return priority 3. High number means higher priority, which is that operator will be processed first. If the character is not an operator, it's return 0. And then the second is inverse to postfix method. Okay, this one is accept and inverse expression as a string inside. I use Java build instead of character type to stop operator temporarily. I also declare a postfix string to build the result. Okay, the method looks through is character of the expression one by one if the character is a letter and digit. And then meaning is an operand is add direct to the postfix result. If the character is an open bracket, you push the stack. If the character is close bracket, operator are popped from the stack and add to postfix until an open bracket is found. Then the open bracket is also popped in this case. If the character is an operator like plus, minus, multiply, and divide, we first check if there are operations in the stack with higher or equal priority. If yes, we pop them and add to postfix first. Then we push the current operator to the stack. Okay, after the loops, any remaining operator in the stack are popped and add to postfix. Finally, postfix is returned. Next, this is my application class for inventory apps 2. It's going to the main method, which is the entry point of interprogram. Okay, at beginning of the main method, I insert two objects, a queue object name Q, which is will be main storage for full inventory, and stack object name stack for secondary storage. This is the object insert as required in the assignment. Okay, then the program show welcome message, and then the inside for loop run from to 0 to total phone. The program asks the user to input brand, model, ratios, and price and quantity for each phone. Ratios and quantity as integer, and then so on. After that, all phone are enter a program into the to while loop. I use the while instead the loop continue as long as choice is not equal 0. Inside the loop is I use switch statement to handle each menu. There are 30 options in total. Okay, the case 1. This case 1 call display queue to show all phone in queue, and then case 2 call calculate price to show all total average minimum and maximum and minimum, and case 3 asks for brand input and call search phone, and then case 4 asks for model input and call delete phone, and then case 5 call display stack to show all phone in stack, and then case 6 call stack calculate price. And then case 7, check if the queue is empty first, then call move to stack to move all phone from queue stack. And then case 8, check if stack is empty first, then call move to queue to move all from stack to queue. And then case 9, create a new queue object and call copy to queue to copy data. And then next copy 10, case 10. Okay, this one is create a new stack object and call copy to stack to copy data. And then case 11 asks for a price threshold and call filter expensive to queue to filter expensive phone to a new queue. And then next case 12 asks for a price test and call filter budget to stack to filter budget phone to new stack. And then case 30, okay, this one is asked to infix expression and call express conversion infix to postfix to convert it to postfix, then display both expression. And then lastly is case 0, show a thank you message and exit. The default case handle and invalid input. Okay, this main class connect and use all the classes together. Phone for object, create queue and step for data, structure, operation, and expression for expression. Thank you for me. Okay, now let me demo the program output. The input process is the same as what I explained earlier. So I will run the program output. Welcome to NURUL for inventory system. How many phone do you want to enter? So I will enter 5 phone in this system. Let's say enter phone 1 or 5 phone, so I will enter the data, brand phone, model phone, year, price, and quantity to all 5 phone. Okay, all 5 phone have been successfully added to the QU. Okay, next we move to second option is move QU to stack. Okay, so all data from the QU will transfer to the stack, and then we can see the data move to the display stack. Option 5. Okay, now all 4 phones are now displayed in the stack. Notice the order is different compared to QU. Okay, this is because this stack is follow basically LIFO, last in, first out. And then next is calculate stack price. Okay, this one is show that total phone is for total price, average, maximum, and minimum price. This one is show both QU and stack support some average, maximum, and minimum calculation. And then move to stack QU. Okay, so all data is moved back from the stack to QU. After this, the stack will be empty and all phones are back in the QU. Okay, option 9. Option 9 is copy QU to new QU. Okay, all data for the current QU is copied to a new QU. Let move the original QU data remain is stack after copying. Okay, you can see the copy QU display on the same phone. Okay, next is option 10, copy stack to new stack. After we before we enter copy stack new stack, we will enter the move QU stack option 7. Okay, so option 7, QU to stack is successfully. So we will enter the copy stack to new stack option 10. Okay, the all data is stack is copied to new stack, and you can see the original stack data is preset after copying. And next is option 11, filter expressive phone to QU. After we enter the 11 option, we will enter option 8, move stack QU. Again, all phone move from stack to QU successfully. And then we will enter 11 option. Enter minimum price for expensive category. So I will enter 300 ringgit. Expensive move to above 300 ringgit, move to expensive QU. So total have 2 phones. Okay, as you can see, Apple iPhone 50 Pro and Samsung Galaxy S34 is above 300 ringgit. Fit into the expensive QU. Okay, next, option 12, budget phone to stack. And then we'll enter 1500. Okay, the filter budget for phone with price below RM1500 will be moved a budget stack. Okay, as you can see, we go with the 3 Pro at 899 ringgit is fitted into the budget stack. Next is 30. If needs to post fixed conversion, okay, enter if need expression. Okay, so if need expression A plus B multiply C, positive expression is A, B, C multiply plus. So let me try another example with bracket. So T A plus B C. Okay, the possible result is A, B plus C. The bracket force A plus B to be processed first and then the multiply by C. Next is 0 exit. So when you option 0 exit, the program display as thank you for using original phone inventory system. So that is my phone inventory application using QQ and stack data structure. Thank you for watching.